Howdy, as Minnie Pearl says, howdy. It's Tuesday here in the US of A. It's a Wednesday in other areas of the world. And it's day 299. That's one short of 300, 299 consecutive RobLynn lives with Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
All right, and he's quiet tonight after we rearrange some furniture.
Mm-hmm.
It's Let's talk about today's activities. 8 a.m. Comfort Confor was no. Yeah, 8 a.m. was Comfort, and she did on passive for widows and orphans, which was very interesting. And then at 8:30 a.m. along came the OES classroom with Master Francis Tay, which was very, very good, very informative. At 11 a.m. And that was an O Connect, if I'm not mistaken, with Francis, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Connect.
And at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the GDO,
which is
Global.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Global Dedicated on Pacifians, GDO.
With engineer Sushanta, with special guest, the star, Michael Williams, and that was very informative, and there were some very good questions.
Very good.
A few times the questions were asked twice, but hey, doesn't hurt. Repetition is the name of the game.
The dog is having his makeup done. LMAO, says Chris.
All right, Chris in the house. Hey, Chris, you want to hop on the PANEL? Let Lynn will shoot you the link.
Let us know. Message me if you want to be on. It's a Q&A today. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
But you can just hang out and have fun with us as well. So no
true,
pressure at all. No
that's
pressure.
very true. 11 a.m. was Redfern. 11:30 a.m. was Captain Chris Johnson, as usual, except for the weekends. And at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the one and only Pop DeGarmo. And he is the father of the birthday girl from yesterday. At 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, guess who's coming back? It was Comfort Confor again.
That's right.
And she did a company within a company. A nice discussion about that.
On passive as being many companies in one company.
And one-stop shopping, I might add.
That's true.
All right. Well, at 8 o'clock, you guessed it, it's that time again for the RobLynn Live Network presentation of RobLynn Live with Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
An interactive chat. And tonight we will feature a guest panel. And let me mention these gentlemen's names, if I may. First off, we have Mr. Francis Tay. Then we have Mr. Teng Menor, Mr. Chris Tiozon, and the one and only Tin Man, John Onpassalicious Barilla. All right, we will do a silent Where's Ollie in the virtual background starting around 8:30 p.m. Or thereabouts, depending on how the questions are going. And that will begin with the ringing of Grandma Bobby's cowbell. I got to get a bell like John has. And who else had a bell like that today? Somebody brought up a bell.
Oh,
yeah, bigger than one John had. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
We got to get a new Grandma Bobby's cowbell. All right, so we'll do a silent Where's Ollie in the virtual background starting at 8:30, as we mentioned, with the ringing of the bell, and then it'll be followed by highlighting by the Master of Ceremonies here, Miss Nakamoto, of one of your chat comments. All right? Now, we kind of have this is unusual for us, we have a subject within a subject. The reason we say that is today on Engineer Sushanta's webinar that he hosted and with special guest Michael Williams, I was asked with 2 minutes remaining or less to make a comment, and I kind of tied it in what I'm passive's doing with baseball and not sitting on the bench and getting with the program, et cetera, et cetera. So let's mention this before we get into the questions. First off, with tonight's subsubject being on passive, batter up, we just want to pass along a couple of reminders. And I know what you're going to say, some of you. Oh, not again. He's not going to repeat that again. Well, yes, I am. I am. Migrate and become an affiliate. Migrate, become an affiliate. Trim your URL affiliate link. Absolutely no reason not to do it. If you're into QR codes, and even if you're not, sounds like a QR code might be in order, and you can get that right there at OTrim. If you need help with that, that's excellent news, Chris.
TMI, too much information.
What'd you get, some paint in your pants or what while you were painting today? I'm naked, I can't. Woo! Like Ric Flair used to say. All right, well, get your free trial to OConnect. Absolutely no reason not to. Francis is today was on OConnect, which was nice. I can't spit this stuff out for some reason now that Chris is telling me he's naked.
Chris TMI, LOL. That's exactly my words, Karina.
Karina, I believe that with all my heart. All right, get your free trial to OConnect. Create a webinar, create a conference, just create something. All right? Get off the bench. Okay, this is a baseball team here. We are a team, we're a family, and we're here to play ball. And playing ball is coming within a day or so, or 2 or 3 at the most. Okay? Log into your OES on a regular basis. I know you've heard that once before from me. Check out the OP, that's on passive for those of you who are not tuned in, website as often as if you have time for. I didn't go in there today. Was there a new website or was it the same?
I didn't look. Oh, I was there, but I didn't even notice. Maybe it was.
Do I have to repeat these?
I think it's every Monday, right, that it changes. What is today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. What? You guys tell us. Did the website change and what day did it change?
All right.
We
Check
got
out
so many experts in the group here. We asked them.
All right. Check out the OP Corporate YouTube channel. Yeah. Surf around the OES and become as familiar as you can. Familiarity is a good thing. It's good to know what's happening. Hello, Ronan Cohen. Shalom, sir.
And we got
Glad you're here.
Rekha here.
All right, Rekha in the house.
We Wow Women.
We Wow Women, and women are a big part of On Passive, if you hadn't heard.
Yeah.
So surf around OES, become as familiar as you can, and become informed. There's no reason why we can't all be informed and be on the same page. Now, if you know anyone who's still in need of any kind of assistance, I don't care what it is, logging in, logging out with a particular solution, OConnect, OMail, OTrim, ONet, whatever it is, reach out and help them. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong, by the way, for asking for help. With asking for help.
Oh, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, so all of the above will help all of us become the best of the best, just like on Passive, and we will be the most informed affiliates anywhere on the planet, and might just cause you or someone you know to hit a home run within On Passive. So no bunting, as we say in baseball. The bunt sign is off. Only swing the big bat for the fences. That's how we do it. Now, let's take your questions. I said we were going to be short, and we are. Well, we're short anyway. You're 5'1", and I'm 5'10".
Gene says you're gonna need a bigger bell.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger bell. It will be in the budget. I guarantee it. So let's take your questions so as to better get it, as our leaders say. So let's all get it. And now introducing Francis, Teng Menor, Chris Tiozon, and the Tin Man, John Barilla. So take it away, Lynn and fellows.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but we're 3 minutes behind. I've been clicking like crazy. Chris is in his birthday suit. OMG.
No. Let's back the bus up. That's not Chris Tiozon. That's Chris Johnson. Let's clarify that.
Everybody knew that. You don't even have to say Johnson. We knew it had to be him. It's not Chris
Johnson
Tiozon.
in his Johnson suit.
I know. I laughed when you said it. Mine was coming because I said it. Great minds think alike, Miss Lynn. TMI, Chris. Didn't you get the word? Today is come as you are day. Hee said Anne.
That's Ann McLemore. Oh boy, we're
Hi, Precious
piling on
Deborah.
now.
Oh my
Precious
God.
Deborah in the house. Olasumbo in the house. Henry Tucker's here. Yeah. Well, and Anish. Hasty. Levenbergen.
Levenbergen. Hi, Toy. Hi,
Hi, Toy.
Kotele. Woo, lots of people here. Listra Dwag is here.
Wait a minute. We've only been on 12 minutes and there's
Oh,
155 folks.
lots of people here
It's
tonight.
due to the panel, no doubt. So let's bring them all on. We had mentioned earlier we might hear from them on what the question they might have. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, for sure. Let's bring them in one at a time. First, we have Francis Tay. Let's see. Oh, I know they're all here. I gotta just change the angle. There we go. Everybody's there, right there. And if you want to see them big, that's a close-up screen. You can see them a little bit bigger.
Everybody looks so awake.
Are you guys awake?
Good.
Are you alert?
Yes.
Ready to
Yes.
go? All right.
All right.
So today is a Q&A, people. So we're asking you to ask appropriate questions, meaning please don't ask the kinds of questions that you go to support to ask. Like, I want to change this. I can't get in because of that. Try to do that with support. Instead, let's have some really useful questions that everybody can benefit from. And we want to keep those questions appropriate, meaning let's not talk about apples, specific number of apples questions, or when is this company going to start, this kind of thing. Let's ask good, relevant questions. That's all we ask of you. And to begin with, what we're going to do is see if there are any questions from the floor, and if not, we have some pre-prepared questions. Okay, so let's go
Well,
ahead.
heck, if we can't ask when this thing's going to launch, what else can we ask?
Shame on you.
I knew that was coming. No pun intended.
You need a spanking for that one.
That's a disclaimer, John.
Alrighty, so let's start with Teng's question. Go ahead, Teng.
Go ahead, Teng.
Okay. Most of the time, when we have some affiliates, they relate to me the most common question, and that is, why is it so important to sign the non-disclosure agreement? What's the significance of that? Why do I have to?
Good basic question. Who wants to take it? Anybody can take that.
Am I on the panel too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Well, the most important
go ahead.
is in order to get and be an affiliate, which is formerly known as a reseller or founder, however you want to phrase it, you have to sign the NDA. Hello, Marty DeGarmo in the house. We're just
Hello,
sensing
Marty.
questions now, Marty, and you might want to throw a few out as well. We'd be open to hearing from you on that, or hop on the panel, whatever you want to do.
You have the panelist link. You can pass it to Chris as well if he wants to come in, but no pressure at all.
So the key to the front door, and the front door meaning being an affiliate or a reseller, whatever you want to call yourself, you got to sign the NDA. And once you sign the NDA, it's important, very important, that you, after you sign the NDA, you slide on over and, if you want, get your QR code. And then it's also important while you're at it, since we're still in the beta testing, basically, not for long, of OConnect, is to go ahead and get your free trial. And there's just a day or so left, I believe, on the free trial. So how's that, Tang? Did I pretty much hit it?
Or does anyone want to add to that? That's fine.
Let me add some.
Well, that's good. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go.
Go ahead.
Let me add on what Rob had just said. I think when you go to a business center, or when you want to rent a place, whether you rent a car or any apartment, you need to find out what you can do, what you cannot do, and that is something like a term and condition, term of use, right? So in OES, the passive ecosystem, there is also a term of use which we call the NDA. Right? So that's why when you go to OES, which sometimes we call it a business center, that your business operation will be there. You want to know whether what you can do in this business center, what you cannot do. So NDA is for you to guide you, so that we know what we can do in this business center in the coming days. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to just interject with this comment from Kakpindi12. Hi, RobLynn. I hosted my first productive webinar and was blessed to have Chris, meaning Chris Tiozon, Frank and Ponsa.
Aponsa.
That's what I was guessing. And Francis Tay, who did an excellent presentation. I'm grateful for their presence. It was a memorable day for me. So which one was that, you guys? Where was that person from? Kakpindi 12. Francis?
He was from Canada. He's from Canada, and his first name, I think, is, if I'm correct, Anthony. The name is Anthony. He was
Anthony.
busy in the office and listening to in the background, and he was intently listening when Francis is presenting the dashboard already. So it's a closed meeting, a connect session, and he was saying at the end, "Wow, he is really happy. We were there. It was an unscheduled training session, and I was there also. Re-listening. I learned something new.
That's
That's it.
wonderful.
That's good stuff, and that's just proof positive that as everyone gets their affiliate status, there's no reason not to have your very own O-Connect. And there's lots of people around the world that are willing to jump on an O-Connect with you, and just get a hold of folks and start your very own. It's good stuff, and good to hear from Anthony on that. Very good.
Thank you so much, you guys, for helping Anthony. Baveen is here.
Sound,
the sound
or is it
is
me?
okay for, I think, everyone. I think it's your sound. Love you. Sorry. She's having trouble.
And have to credit to Minu Miller. She shared the link for that O-Connect session.
Thank you, Minu. Appreciate it. All right, so let's go to, I think we have some questions coming up already.
Well, let's. Why don't we take a question from the one and only Mr. Barilla?
Okay, and Kakpindi is the one that just made the comment about the webinar. He says, "It's me, Thomas Ali from Canada."
Thomas, all right, good stuff.
Thanks for sharing that, and it's really wonderful. All righty, so we'll go now to who?
John Barilla,
Okay.
he had a question.
All right, here we go, John.
Go ahead, Mr. Barilla.
Who? Oh. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm on. Okay. Please forgive my slow video, folks. At least I managed to get the background on this time, but I think I need to get another camera to hook into my computer, and that would probably solve my slow video problem. But anyway, I have a question that I was going to ask a question to any of our folks can answer. But when we go into our My Links in the OES, our My Links section, now there's a lot of links there, of course. Maybe you could explain that quickly, but also above those links, I see categories. We have like 3 categories. One says on passive links, another says promotional video links, another says affiliate links. So maybe someone could give me a bit of an explanation, and our folks that are here, what are those 3 categories? What do they mean, and how do they relate to those links that are there?
Who wants to take that?
Okay, if you become an affiliate, on the left-hand side, there will be extra 2 button, which is My Invite, and My Link. My Link is different from the My Affiliate link that you have on top of the screen, right? So My Link, in My Link, you have the first one is a on passive link, which is your own website. On passive, done this for you. Huh? You don't need to go and create website. All the website that you saw every day, whenever on passive change a new one, the old one go to your back office. So you can click on the on passive.com in your My Link, which is coded to you as an affiliate. So whenever you send to your friend, if they watch the website and they want to join, they will join under your network, under your organization. The second one in the middle.
I've asked you to do one thing.
The second one in the middle is a promotional video. Currently, we have 3 O Connect video, and the last one is the OMail video, which is describe about the OES on passive ecosystem. I would suggest that you start with that one first. Send out your promotional video, which is OMail, and let people have an understanding of what is an ecosystem. Then promote the products, the O Connect. So the third one at the corner is the same one, which is my affiliate link. It's the same one which is on top of your dashboard, my affiliate link. If you want to use OMail or the video promotional inside OMail, you can use it, which is sent out as a affiliate link. Okay. As an affiliate, I would suggest that you use either the website or the promotional video, which is very effective, very powerful, without you saying anything. Just share. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much, Francis. And Marty, would you reiterate what you said about the NDA and the legal reasons for having it? Francis had mentioned that, but you were a little more specific.
Well, I mean, remember that a lot of the products are going to be high technology, and the company doesn't want us sharing any of the information. Okay, there's probably people already copying what they can, but it's just a legal binding thing that we're saying we promise we will not. If we find out something from inside that is proprietary, we won't share it. It's kind of to keep the company safe. It's better for all of us, by the way. And most big companies have one of those to keep things running so that somebody doesn't go crazy. Like you could have somebody as a founder or reseller that is an IT expert and be able to share some of that stuff, and you really don't want. You have to have some kind of legal thing saying that they can't do that, so that they hold accountable. That's mainly what it is.
I just want to let you know that Chris Johnson was here briefly to let us know that he was in his birthday suit.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, that makes my night. Hey, I want to add something to the links too. You have when you have the unpassive links, promotional links, and affiliate links, just like he had just said, he's 100% right. But remember, here's how it would work. Okay, if you knew somebody and they knew about the products and you've been talking to them, they have information, and you just want them to sign up, obviously give them the affiliate link, because like was just said, the link above is the same as that one. There's no difference. Now, if you want to promote just OMail or OConnect, go to the promotion link and send that to somebody, because it actually zeroes in on one product. There might be a couple that have 3, the free ones or something, but right now it's one product at a time. Now, I believe down the road or soon, when you send the promotional link, sometimes people say, I want to know a little more. That's when they would get the unpassive link, because the unpassive link tells the whole story of unpassive. Who they're about, what they're involved in, why they are who they are. And that a lot of people need that to feel comfortable about joining a company. So it just depends on who you're talking to and what level they're at. Some people need to know the whole enchilada, and that's okay. That's when you'd go back and say, here's my unpassive link. And always use my links because they're coded to you. That's all. It's just some people want more info. If you ask them, they say, I want a little more info, then you would give them the unpassive link.
Alrighty, Chris, did you want to throw a question out there, or stand by for a few?
Well, I just have first to correct myself. It was Thomas Ali of Canada who had his first successful OConnect webinar yesterday, which Minu shared. So we had that session great because we have a short training. So I don't have a question actually, Rob. I just wanna borrow from Marty. The phrase "you can't be in the game if you're not on the field."
Mhm.
So that's
Good.
what you said in the introduction you mentioned earlier. That kinds of connect things. And thank you, Marty, for sharing that in your live stream yesterday, hours ago.
Thank you. I'm going to go with John Barilla's question. He gets another question.
Oh, John, you have a second question. Go ahead, brother.
Well, the other thing that I was thinking about, it's not exactly my question again, but it's a question that I've been getting very recently and for a while from several people, where they'll contact me and they will say, you know, do I have to have, I see everyone's talking about get your YouTube channel. And they say to me, do I have to have a YouTube channel? What am I missing? Am I missing something, or am I okay? What if I don't have a YouTube channel? So maybe we could address that. A couple of you guys could. Do they have to have a YouTube channel in order to have success or to move forward on passive?
Go ahead, Mr. QR code.
Okay, but listen, every time I bring up something, I say, this is not something you have to do. No one has to do anything. That's why you're an unpassive. You're not a marketer, right? People are not marketers. They want to come in and give a fair shake and be able to play in the game, right? And this is a beautiful game, and everybody wins. No, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. No, you don't have to do lives. No, you don't have to have a show called RobLynn Live. You don't have to do any of that. But I do encourage people to find what their passion is and fly like an eagle. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Let me tell you something about YouTube. I spend 5 or 6 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week to run a YouTube channel. If you're willing to do that and you want to do that, go ahead. But it's not a skip in the park. It's not what you think it is. YouTube, you're only as good as your last video. I'm building for tomorrow. I want to get people, I want to suck people out of Facebook, out of LinkedIn, out of Instagram, out of YouTube, and I want to get them into unpassive. That's one of the bridges that I'm going to use to do that, to accomplish that. But that's not necessary. Nothing is, you don't have to do anything. I don't know how much I got to keep repeating this. Do what you feel comfortable with. You can build an empire with your passion. That's what unpassive is set up. That's why it's set up the way it is. You could start a club right now, and in 4 or 5 years have 100,000 people in there easily. Why? How many clubs are there? A handful? It's wide open. It's an open whiteboard. There's nothing on it yet. Find what you like, what your passion is, and soar like an eagle. That's all I'm saying. And use unpassive as your vehicle and your platform to springboard you wherever you want to go. Don't do what Rob and Lynn are doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't chase other people. Chase you. My drive is me 5 years from now. I'm chasing somebody I'll never catch. But I know as long as I do that, I'm going to get better and better and better and better. I'm not chasing any individual because they're not normally doing what I want to do. But find out what you want to do and go for it. That's it. But if you say I got in this because I don't want to work, I don't want to do a job, I don't want to do extra work, I don't know how to do it. I just want to. I would recommend this. If you can, using the company money, when you start to make money, buy traffic. And even that, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to get somewhere quicker, you walk a little faster. That's all I'm saying. You could do whatever you want to do. Don't panic. No, you don't have to start a YouTube channel. And no, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But don't do it because somebody else is doing it. Because I want to tell you something. If you do something because somebody else is, you're going to fail at it because it's not in your heart. It's not from you. You got to chase you. You got to do what you want. If you focus on somebody else, trust me, it won't last. You'll give up because it's not your desire. It's not your passion. Find your passion and go for it. I don't care what it is. You can build an empire with your passion with Unpassive. Think about all the opportunities in Unpassive. It's massive. Stop looking at just the title of a product, but look at what the product can do. And it will set you free. You can do whatever you want. But you don't have to do anything. Absolutely nothing is required. Anyway, that's all.
Thank you, Marty. And that's kind of what I say to the folks when they're asking me this question, because usually it's somebody with a low skill set, let's say, and that's why they're in fear of starting a YouTube channel. And so I tell them, you know, if you are interested in it, that's a different thing. And if you have the ability to just simply go to YouTube or to Google and search and find where you could get step-by-step instruction, well, that's one thing. But also you have to remember, it's not a very simple task, just like what Marty just said. You have to be willing to do that, learn what you have to learn, and then do all the things to bring it to a certain level. And nobody says that anyone has to do that to be successful in Unpassive. And what I usually tell them is, at the very least, if you want to do something extra to share, again, what Marty just said, the very least of things is something like buying extra traffic, paid traffic. It'll be a very simple thing to do, but it'll be a way that you can increase your presence and your possibilities, the same way a YouTube channel would, but that's a much more involved thing that if you go to the trouble to do it, you've got to know what you're doing and you've got to spend the time to do it. So I think what Marty has said is exactly right, folks, what he's just said to us. And I would just say, you can still think about the simplest ways that we have to share, which is in the O-mail. You'll be able to share those templates. So simple to put your, to have your referral links or to have those links with the use of your O-mail. And then again, the other simple and perhaps the simplest way to do something extra is to just buy some paid traffic. And really, you don't even have to do that. But if you even do that, that's the least of the thing you can do, and it would be very helpful.
We have some questions, so stand by, fellas, and we'll see what's up first.
Are we going to do our
we need to do
Ollie?
real quickly, where's Ollie? And I'm sure Marty knows. He's already looked at the background. We'll slide to the side, and let's see where Ollie. Ooh, he's got a pizza. Ooh.
And Lynn, when you ring your bell, I'm going to join in with my school bell with you.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so is that long enough to show the background?
I think there's going to be a lot of people know where that is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's long enough. It's time to ring the bell, John. Get ready. Here comes Lynn.
We wanna see John Barilla's bell too.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's put him. Where is John? Okay, here. There we go. Remember to ring it upwards like this. That's
Just like
what I
a
was-
school bell.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Here we-
I got it.
I think
All
yours.
Yeah, it's not completely up, but I know what I worked
There
on
you
it. Okay.
So what we're going to do is ring the bell. Then I'm going to spotlight one comment from one of you, and then you can make your guesses after that. So here we go. Come on, Josh.
Okay, that's enough bell ringing. Thank you.
It
All
sounds
right.
like a church bell, John.
Yeah, it did. Loud enough.
Wow.
And now
Yeah.
the highlighted comment.
And this
I'm for communion.
is the comment we're going to highlight. The super sticker from Francis. Hey, thank you so much for your support and
Francis,
love.
thank you. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
we'll use Francis's super sticker as the comment, right?
Yes. And the first guess we have is from Karina Lance.
No way.
She beat Frank Rowe this time. Okay, so Karina says it's Chicago for sure.
Okay, now the rest of these will be cut. Chicago. Marty's disqualified.
Wait,
I
I
didn't
didn't
even hear
read
Marty
that
say
yet.
anything.
Wait for me to highlight it. Okay, so Chicago from 4, and now Casey says Chicago, and Marty is disqualified.
Get out of here.
We have hello, Melanie. Oh, these are greetings. Detroit, Michigan's largest city and U.S. automotive hub, says Chris is. Chris is.
Chris is from Chicago, from Michigan.
Okay, all right. Frank Rowe is third to guess or so, not bad. Frank Rowe says guessing Detroit.
All right, so the rest of the guesses will be
Come this way. You're out of the frame. I'm just saying, gotta be in the frame because I switched the view, honey.
I guess I got fired again. Okay.
My ears are ringing, but is the time for dinner? Is it time for dinner? Says
It's-
Armando.
It's always time for dinner.
Okay, let's look at the guesses. We'll go for a few more guesses and then we're gonna move on with
Back to the question.
Q&A. Yeah.
Okay.
Laurie Land says Chicago.
And pink hand waving.
Anne McLemore says Chicago. Nicole says New York City. Zombie Guy says Chicago. Tanya Hennard says Chicago. Kian Zarnagar says Detroit, Michigan. Deborah says the same, Detroit. So does Roy McPhail. Michael says Chicago.
Chat is going like
And we have 230 guests
watching.
Watching.
238 to be exact, not two.
shabby. That's pretty good. I saw Marty said Chicago too, says Karina.
So there you go. Marty might be a first boy too.
But Marty's guess is actually
New Jersey. Of course it's New Jersey. Looks like Mount Holly to me.
Johnny Simmons says Tibet.
Could it be? Could it be?
And-
All right. Do you have some
okay,
other questions?
Well, Jajuan says Detroit, my hometown.
Jawan? Okay.
Sadananda says Egypt. So we have
Egypt.
Ava says Chicago. Ava says Chicago.
So it's between Chicago, Detroit.
And Jean says Detroit, Michigan, or Chicago, Illinois. Ah, slow mode. LOL. That's true. It does slow down the guesses. Washington is Jillian's guess. It says Ollie Boy is eating pizza.
That he is.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the comments. I am going to scroll down to
Questions.
the current comments. I have to skip a bunch of comments. Sorry. All right. Now we're gonna go to the starred comments. Give me a second. Here's one from Anne McLemore.
And Macklemore, hello. I have a question. Is there a link in the OES to upload bulk photos and videos? I'm not familiar with one.
And in the meantime, we'll thank Colonel Daniel Lee for his super sticker.
Our auctioneer extraordinaire. Thank you, Colonel Lee. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So let's who wants to take that?
Thanks.
Who?
Francis, did you want to take that one?
I don't think there is a feature now. Probably later for the bulk load. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marty?
Okay.
Yeah, Marty, any info on that?
Is there a link in the OES to upload bulk photos and videos?
No.
You always ask me when I'm not paying attention. No, I don't think there is one. No, not yet.
Yeah.
The link for bulk photos if you want to put 20.
Yeah, it's just easier for me to say I don't think so. No, but I didn't see one. No, I don't know. Doesn't mean there won't be one, but I don't see one.
Okay.
Sadananda says,
About Apple of some affiliates in let's see, Bangladesh webinars, Sir Michael Williams' presentation, so true. But the opinion of Sir Chris Tiozon, and love you. There you go, Chris. You've got a fan right there.
Thank you very much, Sadananda.
Deborah Well, she says, has anyone tried finding a club in ONET? I have tried a few, but nothing pops up yet. Cannot find clubs.
Well, I have 12 clubs already established. The most popular so far is QR Club. Believe it or not, there's I think it's 67 or 77 people already in that club, which is
hey, Mad Hatter, did you notice how many QR codes are on Facebook now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that because of
Yes, because of Marty.
Wow, sure. That's amazing, you guys.
Oh man, everybody. It's funny.
Right.
Well, could I say, I noticed myself, I had a little trouble when I would go on to ONET in searching or trying to find some specific club. And I really had better luck when the person who has a club, I say to them, I can't find you, and they've invited me. That
is the easiest way. Absolutely. Because remember, if it's a private club, you won't find it.
Right. It's got to be open to the public, which mine are. I've made sure that, they're open to everybody.
You get used to it, but yeah, it's easier if somebody invites you. That's much easier, no doubt.
The only issue with being able to invite somebody is you have to be a friend.
No, that's another one. You're right. You're right.
So
first you have to make a friend. Right.
Yeah, just send me a friend request and I'll send you the invite right away, and that's what I've been doing.
That works.
I never thought QR Club was.
Well, let me share with you when you say invite. Okay, I have one potential affiliate. That's why the first time I said, "Why do you have to sign the NDA?" So what he did is, after understanding the NDA, what he can get as a privilege for signing the NDA, they invited me to their meeting right in the city hall. So I have to really do my homework and said, I don't know the questions that they have. And these are the police officers in my own town. So I'm talking to one of the police officers. I said, look, we will invite you here because it's better for you to talk to them than me, because they might think I'm just coming up with it. So I said, okay, I put up a link. So I saw everybody and I said, I let them talk first. I want to see what they have. And finally, he said, where can I get more application? And I said, look, you talk to officer and then he will guide you through. So now, when you say you create an activity, you get invited. That was an invitation that was unexpected, but I got my message come across.
That's right. That's
It's
exactly
all
right.
going to start happening just like that to everybody. Marty, you've been saying this right along.
All you got to do is plant the seed, right? You plant the seed and you move on. It will grow. Trust me. They'll either grow right away or it'll grow later, but it'll grow. Yep.
Elizabeth says she's from Detroit, Michigan. Yay.
Well, she would know if that's Detroit for sure.
She's guessing Michigan.
All right. Getting the picture.
Let me see if we've got any more
more questions? Come on now. We need some questions. It's only 8:48.
I'm about 5 minutes behind, so could be they ask questions the last 5 minutes.
Am I going to have to come up with another question? Because I'm pretty stupid.
Okay, keep asking another question while I find questions. Okay,
well, let me look in here. Let me look at the OES and see if I can see something that I would want to.
I think Francis or Ting or Chris. Chris, did you ask a question yet?
I haven't
Yeah,
because
they didn't ask a
I
question.
was late reading the group chat that we are gonna jump in as a panel, so I was not prepared to for I have one. I'm thinking at the top of my head.
Okay.
What would what, in logging in the OS? What would we be looking at first? Because we are informed by Chris hours ago in his live that to check out the back office and look at it. But where? Would it be in the marketplace? Would it be somewhere else? Let me see your thoughts, guys.
All right. Karina says, "LOL, Marty."
Wait,
Look,
I would say one of the places that we would.
go ahead. Go ahead, John.
Okay, well, obviously, one of the places is the good old Founders back office might have a pop-up that surprises us at any time. And also, if you notice lately, there have been not only in the pop-up or in the updates in the Founders back office, we now have that. What can I call it? It's not a ticker, but it's up on the top, and it's a place where there's kind of announcements, and usually now the same thing that's in the pop-up will usually be announced in the OES. So there would probably be another place that if there's something breaking, that we are supposed to kind of keep our eyes open now and look in the Founders back office, and also look at that ticker or whatever I'm calling it across the top of the OES.
Yes.
Okay, good advice.
And go often. Go a couple times a day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yes, I'm looking at it now because there are lots of moving parts here. Lots of things interesting.
What would be your guess as far as if you're tuned in there, Marty, as to, or an opinion, as to where we should really be looking? Is it both the ticker and the Founders, or should we go to Marketplace? Or
Well, if I am, I'm inviting people in now, okay? And I don't know how to say this without sounding. Anyway, I'm going to say it. People want to be told where to go, what to do, because they don't know. It's too big. You go into that back office for the first time and you're almost overwhelmed. There's just so much going on. When they first sign up, there is this little tour the company takes them on, which is pretty nice. I automatically tell them, go to the top, click on become an affiliate, sign the NDA. And the reason that is, that gives you the right to receive a commission. Okay, then you're done. The next thing I know, I said, by doing what you did, you also receive ONET, and I compare it to the other social media sites, what it is, so they understand. And they don't sell your data. I go through very few points. And I said, you also get OTrim, which can take a large link and make it smaller, and you can actually brand it to yourself. And at the same time, when you make a custom trim, it also gives you a QR code. Okay, so you give them that little bit of tidbit. They go from there, and then every couple of days from OMail, I send them an email and give them kind of an update. Oh, by the way, did you see that you can have a 14-day free trial of OConnect? Get in there with you, your family. But I really encourage people when they first come in that this is the beginning. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if they have any loved ones or friends, take that link at the top. Now that you're an affiliate, you don't have to market. I keep telling people that because it scares them. When they see affiliate or marketing, they want to run somewhere else. So make it easy for them. No, you're not marketing. You're just sharing. If you'd like to bring your family into this and try OConnect, take that link above and give it to them and invite your friends and family in. And then try OConnect for a couple of weeks. And keep in mind, every week something new, every week or so, something new is going to be coming. And you're part of that. If you like it, you can purchase it. If you don't, it's okay. There's no obligation to do anything. And we have we've had a few people join in the last month. And 90% of them did exactly what we told them to do. It's just how you do it. People need to be guided. They don't, if you just, it's like if you give so many people too many choices, they pick nothing. They're looking around. There's too much. So you got to narrow it down for them. Try this, and then eventually they'll start trying stuff on their own. But originally, it's a lot to swallow. Like was just said, you go in there and you're going like we expect it. But somebody off the street, they're like, "Whoa, what's going on?" So guide them. Don't tell them what to do. Guide them, and you'll be surprised. People will do what you ask them to do. In fact, they want to hear it. They want you to tell them, okay, what do I do next? What can I do? What I do? And let them know you can't break anything. You can poke and prod and push buttons. Nothing's going to happen. But this is your back office. What you see is all yours. And you'll be surprised what happens. And then eventually I would invite all the new people you bring in to a club, like QR Club or some club, and start talking to them and invite them to RobLynn, invite them to your lives or your webinars, and get them involved. Because this company, the reason it's so big and so powerful is not the products, it's the people. That's what made this company big and powerful. All countries are joined together here. Look at us here. We're all from somewhere else. That's powerful. And it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The products are going to be the best because we know they are. But if you build a relationship with somebody, they'll follow you anywhere, especially if you treat them and teach them and help them. So, yeah, I would just point out a couple things at a time. Don't overwhelm people. You don't want to throw up on them. You just say a couple things, and a few days later say something else, and eventually they start talking to you. They start asking you, well, what about this? Oh, yeah, you could do it. No problem. Tell them up in the profile, there's a PDF for every product we have. And they're very thorough. They go through everything. You can download it and read everything about every product. So it's there. It's just there's so much they can't see it. There's too many trees they can't see that, So, but if you slow them down, yeah, it works very, very well. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah.
I want to.
That did it. It actually went beyond the question, because I thought that Chris was referring to Chris's earlier live today, where he got a text message from Ash, and I thought what he was saying was, pay attention at any time now, take a look. And I thought he was referring to the thing we should be. He said, where do we look? Chris said, where do we look? I don't mean Chris Johnson. I mean Chris Tiozon. Anyway, I think he was saying, where do we look in there to get to what we should pay attention right now when Ash is telling us, hey, look, be ready. Look, pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said.
Oh, okay. I was talking about two different things. Obviously, at the very top of the page, at the very top of the page, that's where all the updates for corporate are. So you should check that every day. And Ash did say there's going to be an announcement back there in the next couple, well, today, probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
All
anyway,
right,
thank
Right,
you
but
for the
what you
answer.
said was very good for the affiliates, very good for the new affiliates. What you
Yes.
said, Marty. Anyway, I just,
And anyway, as says, it's all members should take a look. Yeah. So thank you very much for the wide answer, Marty.
Yeah, I want to add on to what Marty has said. I think on passive is not looking for superstar, right? And all of us are normal people. I mean, I don't share my experience. When I join on passive, I'm a super introvert, And when I look at the video, I say I will never go in and do all this video or YouTube, So look what happened to on passive. It transformed me, And if you see me on Saturday, you see me on Tuesday, that is not Francis Day. It's a new Francis Day that was transformed by you, by all of you here, So I want to taught to you, if you are introverts, there is hope for you to grow out of that introvert circle. You can change, you can grow, and you can impact other people in the journey of Impassive. This is a movement, not of machine, of people that life has changed even before launch. So I think if it can change me, it can change you. You know, when I went before I joined on Passive, when I attend those of internet marketing workshop, sometimes when I was late, when I went in, I look at the window or the door, so many people. I went home, even though I'm there, you know, because I'm introvert. I don't like crowd, you know. But look, today, thank you for Mr. Ash and this movement called on Passive. And thank you for all your leaders. You have made a different person in me. So thank you.
Okay, can I just
Fantastic. That's
share?
fantastic. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
can I
thank you
just
very
fill in
much.
that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Francis, okay, personally, you are very instrumental, you and RobLynn and Marty. You are very instrumental in changing my perspective why on passive is the one that I should stay on. Okay. And when Marty said keep it simple, it reminds me that if you give them many choice, they'll get confused. So keep it simple. It's like if you chase two rabbits at the same time, you ended up with none. So what I did is keep it simple. What they ask, I give the answer, the factual answer, straight to the point, straight from the shoulder. And then for someone that has really has the burning desire to achieve more in life, all you gotta do is give them that idea. They will do the due diligence, and then it should come from within. It's like a change should come from within, not from other people. Because Marty is Marty, Teng is Teng. And you are right. You cannot be Marty, you cannot be Teng. You do your own, Marty will do his best. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic. I'm so glad I came. Wow. This is very
Yeah, me
motivational.
too.
Whoa, son of a.
Wow.
No. I believe that 100%. I've seen, since I've been in on passive, which is 4.5 years now, I've seen people grow so much. You know, you talk about an introvert. I've seen people that would not even come on the panel. No way. And if they did, they wouldn't turn the camera on. I've seen them go from that to speaking in webinars to actually giving webinars. And that is mind blowing. That means that treasure, that gold is in all of us.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. The platform of Unpassive will draw that out of you if you let it. If you take a chance and trust the process and trust what you're in. Listen, I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago. I was a good guy. I care for people, but it enhanced who I am and what I believe. It enhanced it. It gave me a look at stuff where I thought, wow, I've got a bigger audience. I've got more I can do. I can help more people. And that's a big, big deal. A big deal. I've seen people really, no kidding, they couldn't even talk. And now they're unbelievable. And I see that here, all of you guys saying what you're saying. That's what's making Unpassive the strongest movement in the world. It's not a company anymore. It's not. Amazon's a company. Apple's a company. This has passed that a long, long time ago. Long time ago. And it will draw, and I said on this on my live, the people that have vision, they have 20/20 vision in their heart, not just their eyes. Because some people have 20/20 vision here and they're completely blind. They see nothing because their heart is black. If you open up and really look at the potential of Unpassive, you can live the life you only dreamed of. Remember, the passion of your life is much more, it's much stronger than money of your life. Money's coming anyway. The ingredients of Unpassive equals money. I'm not saying apples. It's money. A lot of money is going to come into Unpassive. This is my opinion. One day Unpassive will be the 4th or 5th largest country in the world, financial wise. Okay, I believe that with all my heart. That means it's there. But what is more powerful than being able to give? Because you're going to be remembered by what you gave, not by what you made. That's a guarantee. People in history, you look at the ones that everybody remembers, the ones that gave to someone else. And Unpassive is going to have millions of people like that. That's how the world's going to be changed, because it's going to draw people in that have vision, that they're introverted, and they're going to see a spot where they can actually be who they are 100%. I don't care what that is, because your 100% is all that matters. You don't need to be me. We don't need another Chris Johnson. Thank God. No, but we all can be what we want. There's enough lanes in Unpassive to take your own lane and go as fast as you want. And I love it. I love seeing the difference. I love seeing people around the world. I've told Ash, I've met the guys from you guys. I said, they're amazing. They're all over. I went to a Slovak meeting. I was blown away. The whole world is opening up, and you see it day after day after day. It's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. That's what drives Mr. Mufara. Seeing what people have done. He knows he's going to make the best equipment. He's got the best people. He knows that's going to happen. But to have this movement and a big family like this, that's never been done before. Never. That's where the power of this company is.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's
Thank you.
Good stuff, Marty.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Yep. We've got a few more questions. Actually, we have 19 more questions. So I'm
Okay.
glad you asked.
So what we're going to do now is announce the winner of the contest, and I'm going to find it. Here it is.
The background is a beautiful Detroit, Michigan. Look out, Chris Johnson.
Oh,
Known as the
I was wrong again.
capital of the world. Yeah, that was. I figured there'd be a lot of Detroit guesses there, but I kept my cool and didn't say a word.
And Davina says,
And Davina says, congratulations to Irena, Frank, Keon, Deborah, Jean, Robert Oakes. Oh, okay, that's easier on my eyes. Jawan, Elizabeth, Veronica, and everyone who got it right, including, Marty said Chicago, so, nah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go back to my evil twin and start swiping the answers again, because my best instinct was to say Detroit, but I went on my own. I should have let the evil twin guess. He'd have been right. He steals the answers.
I saw the pizza, and I right away went to Chicago pizza, right? That's all the reason.
Deep dish Chicago. And
I should have known that.
Today, engineer Sushanta and the GDO Global dedicated on Passivians. Thank you for that help. It had Michael Williams on. I don't know if you were there, Marty. I know it was right around the time you were on, but it was fantastic. There was 900.
almost 1,000. Almost at 1,000.
It was 978 was the number I had, but yeah, right at 1,000 people on there today, and
yeah,
it was good stuff.
It was a good presentation.
Very good.
All right, so we resume now with the Q&A.
Yes, please.
Okay, here we have a question from Keiko Hoshino in Japan.
I might have heard that you
Hoshina.
can change the OnPassive logo in the middle to something else, your own profile pic or brand logo, for example. If it's true, how can we do this within the OES? She may be speaking of the yes, she is, of the QR code, Marty.
Right now, it's not possible to change it in Unpassive. Now, do I think it will be? Yeah, I think it will be. I don't know when, and maybe I'm wrong even, but I definitely been pushing that because I think if you're, this is my opinion, if you're branding yourself or a company comes in, any company, and I don't care if it's Nike, they would want to put a Nike emblem in the center of the QR code. And if they could make that happen, I think that'd be fantastic. So I think it will happen. Not right now, you can't. But knowing I'm passive, I believe anything will happen. So I think it can happen.
Thank you.
Marty, but they can change it, right? They could change it now. We just can't change it in an OES yet, right?
No,
I think you
I don't.
have to wait.
If they want,
I
You
think you have to
can't.
wait
You
for
can't. You
you have to
can't
wait for
brand.
the
You,
all create to come.
yeah, probably. You can't brand it. See how the center's got the emblem? You can't do
yeah,
that
yeah,
yet. Yeah. Now there's
not
companies
yet.
that
Okay.
can, but I want them passive to be able to do it. And the only way to get a QR code now is if you make a trimmed URL. I want to be able to make a QR code without making a trim URL. I want to make it with my domain name so that if I redirect my domain, I don't have to change my QR code. I don't even know if that makes sense to everybody, but that's what I would rather have. And then that way I have Cool Zone. I can have a Cool Zone emblem right in the center.
Well, that's where you want to drive your traffic anyway, to your domain.
That's right. And then how I drive my domain is up to me. Right? I can have my domain go any website I want without changing the QR code. Anyway, that's not the way it is now, everybody. So forget I'm even talking about it. I don't.
Right. Okay.
All right.
And let's see, France Marcelin. This is a very good question. This came up today as well, fellows. How can someone change their password in the OES? And the only statement I'll make to preface this is they've made it a lot easier. So who wants to take that one?
Go to the profile, edit profile, and change your password.
It's that simple, right?
Yeah.
It used to be you had to remember your old password, and if you couldn't remember it, oh well, what do I do next? And they have made it.
When you go into the profile to change your password, your old password should be there at the top. Okay, if it's not there, you do have to remember it because you can't do it without it. But most of it's populated already. Well, then you put in the one that you like and you put it in again, and you're done. No problem. Very easy.
You can also go to the login page to change your profile, change your
That's
password.
right. Exactly. Both areas.
Yeah.
All right. And we have a question. Next question is from Jean Oliva.
How can someone change? Oh, sorry. Question for Marty. Oh, did I? Question for Marty. Do you know if we will be getting more My Links as new websites are created? The latest one is a big favorite.
Yes, I love it. And yes, there'll be hundreds and hundreds of websites.
Wow.
There'll be websites being made all the time for products, for the whole, the big one that covers the whole website. Yeah, there's going to be new websites added all the time. Guaranteed.
Okay, thank you. The next question we have is from Olive Tom. She says,
do our affiliates have the same privileges as brand ambassadors have in terms of the company marketing for us? Chris, you want to take that one?
Well, I don't know how to answer that. I have to give the ball to the experts here.
Okay.
who wants to take that?
Well, I believe yeah, let Marty take it, but I believe it's going to be equal, but let Marty tell us what for sure.
There's going to be privileges for founders that we don't know yet, okay? But I believe there is because we're founders. So we've already seen some of them. I believe an affiliate, the company will go to work for them. Let's remember, every time the company shares their link, which they're doing every day on millions of websites around the world, there is no position of passive.com. So when people go in there and they click it, they're actually going to go under a founder. Now, I believe, and don't hold my word to it because I don't know what's been changed, some of the stuff we need to wait for the lawyers to give us the details of how things will actually work. But I believe the same goes for affiliates. But I'm not 100% sure. So let's just wait. All that's going to come to light very, very soon. That's the way it was. But, there's laws all over the world of what you can and can't do. And let's wait until the lawyers explain how it's going to work. But right now, the company's marketing every day on passive.com, and people are coming in. They will be under founders. So they're working for us right now. They're building right now for everybody here.
Okay.
And I believe it's the same for an affiliate. And even if it's not, which I think it is, they can buy traffic and drive their own traffic just like we can. So because traffic will be a product. So
Let's go on to the next question. I think that one might be for you, Marty. Will we have new My Links every day in the future, or is the daily fresh website going to be for traffic only?
we will have new websites, hundreds and hundreds, about every day. I don't know. I doubt that. But we'll have some. If a new product comes out, it's going to have a website. Or that, or it will have a promotional, like you see now for OConnect and OMail. It will have a promotional link that's dedicated to that product. All of them will have that eventually. All of them. And I wouldn't be surprised that some of the promotional links for people that say want to learn more, they're going to click learn more, and it will take them to the passive link to get all the information, because some people want more info, but that's okay because all of the links are coded to you no matter where they go. So it's a win-win. I think we're going to see a lot of changes, but it'll be through testing. Every time they do something, remember, we don't realize it, but they're testing everything they do every minute. They don't do anything by accident. So if you see something that changes, it's because they tested it and they found a way that'll enhance it. That's all. That's what you're going to see that all the time. But there'll be hundreds of websites coded to you. If it's in your back office, it's coded to you.
Thank you very much. Anybody want to chime in on that, or I'm going to go on to the next question?
Lynn, can I just make a point of clarification when going back to the last question, the privileges of an affiliate and brand ambassadors. Now, if we sign the same NDA, so that means we only follow one set of terms and conditions. And that's something that I need to put in mind. There's no separation when it comes to you are an affiliate and brand ambassador. We are signing the same NDA. Is that a fair statement?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In fact, that made a lot more sense than what I said. Okay.
See, I told you, you've been changing a lot of us in the way we think. See?
Yeah, I know. It's coming back to
validation, Marty. That's a validation right there.
It's coming back to haunt me now. Yeah.
Okay, we've got a question from, is that Bruce?
Miriam Weber.
Okay. I need someone to guide me. They click on the link, but don't sign up.
That's called reality.
It's
Okay,
fine,
I mean,
Mariam. No problem.
It's just the way it is. Okay, I've had 4,000 opt-ins, but only 400 of them signed up. Why? I don't know. Now, it doesn't mean they won't later, but people are that way. Some people are tire kickers. They just kick the tire, but they never buy the car. Some people see it, some people don't see it. Some people you got to remind. The main thing is once you get them in on passive, and on passive is running full steam ahead, AI will wine and dine them, and they will buy something eventually. Why? Because they need it. It's not going to trick them. There'll be something on passive that they want, and it'll be better than what they have now. But getting people, listen, I'm going to explain something. If the company drives traffic for 10 people, and let's say we all get 10 visitors, I get 10. Everybody here gets 10. Out of those 10, I could have 5 that sign up. That's fantastic. That's 50%. But somebody else could get 10 and only get 1 sign up. Somebody else could get 10 and get 8 signups. There's no guarantee on that. There's just not, even targeted traffic. You can't make somebody do something. But the better you are at showing what you have, if you notice, all the videos that I'm passive are somewhere between 17 and 30 seconds long. They say a lot in a very short amount of time. They are geared towards the new generation. People want everything yesterday. They say a lot in a very little bit of time. And that's going to put us ahead of everybody else. You will get people that go and you'll get some that don't. But remember this, Miriam, plant the seed, because some of the people that told you no will be in Unpassive 5 months from now, 6 months from now. When it becomes a household name like Google, all the people that told you, I don't think so, they'll be back. They'll be back. They're not going anywhere. You just plant the seed. You don't talk them into it. You don't try to say something spectacular so they come in. Nothing. Move on. Plant the seed and keep walking. Plant the seed. Some of them will come with you, some won't. But the way Unpassive is set up, trust me, they'll all be coming. Even some of the people that badmouth Unpassive will be in Unpassive because it's the best thing that there is. It's going to happen. So don't worry about who says no. Focus on who says yes and just keep going. Thank you very much and move on. I don't try to talk anybody into anything ever. I had a guy tell him about the business. He didn't say anything. I said, okay, have a great evening. He goes, you're not going to try to sell me? I said, no. I don't, it's no skin off my back if you don't get in it anyway. There's 8 billion people on the planet. You don't want to do it? Don't do it. He signed up.
Yeah, Ron Herbert had the Herbert. Okay, Ron from Friday Night Live had the classic, saying. He'll tell somebody, offer them the share of Unpassive, and they give him any static. Or a naysayer or a no-sayer, he'd say next and move on, like Marty said, to the next person.
Yeah, just move on
the planet.
Yeah, why hurt yourself? Why? Listen, I've said this 1,000 times. There's been many great speakers on this planet in the last 4,000 or 5,000 years, much better than me, and they couldn't convince everybody either. So who am I? You speak, you tell the truth, you walk on. People come, people don't. Some will, some won't. So what? Oh, that's it. That's what he said. Yeah, some will, some won't. So what? But yeah, just move on. Because they're coming anyway, whether they like it or not. So I don't care if they come today or next Wednesday or next year. They're coming.
Right. Anyone else want to chime in on that? Feel free to do so.
You know what? If they say no today, down the road, they're going to hunt me. It's either they're going to ask for forgiveness or they're going to thank me.
You're right. You're right. You're starting to get on my nerves now, okay? What the freak? What kind of monster did we create?
It's all your fault, Marty.
You bring out the best of him.
And then add it with what I know. That makes it the best.
That's right.
Things on fire.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. I like it. How about Bruce next with a question? Bruce Gerstein. We don't know where he is. We think he's in the Philippines, Chris, but we don't know for sure. He's been traveling from Florida to Thailand to Philippines, so he may still be in the Philippines. He's got a question. I downloaded the QR code, but I've not been able to reduce the size and place it in a video. How can it be reduced?
Look for an editing video tool that can resize that QR code, Bruce. It has to have a cropping function, so you have to reduce it in a, a proper size for people to scan. That's my tip.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's free things out there that do that, by the way. In fact, your computer might even do it. I mean, with my computer, when you click
Yeah.
on it, Bruce, and you bring it up, there'll be a three dots or something. Open that up, and it'll say resize, and you can make it smaller, and then save it. And when the next time you look at it, it'll be that much smaller. Yeah, you can make it any size you want. You don't want to make it too small because then you can't scan it. But yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, and then you put it on an image and let it fly.
all right.
Okay, that's helpful for me as well.
Next up is Brian from
Brian.
Canada. He says, I'm not able to invite people through my OMail as I have never had it yet. Well, we have a few people we know that can identify with that. I will soon receive it, I'm sure. I know Ash is working on it with the help of Captain Chris. So I think he almost answered his own question there.
It is definitely being worked on. There is one thing I want to say to everybody. I said it on my live. I'll try to do it quick. If you're having a problem logging into OES and you have to use your OTP to get in, use your OTP, go to your profile, and make sure that your OMail is what you think it is. Now, people say my OMail has to be right. I logged in. No, no, no. When you made your OMail, when you first registered, and you're done. As soon as you're done registering, the company puts you in the back office. You never log in. Nobody logs in the first time. So you think your OMail is something and maybe it's not. So anytime you have a problem, go to your profile and look and see what your OMail really is. The other night, two people had a problem, and both of them, that's what it was. Their OMail was not what they thought it was. They said, oh my God, I didn't know that's what it was. So if it says wrong credentials, and people keep changing their password, it's not your password. There's a chance that when you made your OMail, instead of Bobby 101, you did Bobby 1, and you don't know it. You think you logged in, but you never logged in. What you did is you registered. As soon as you're done being registered, the company automatically redirects you to the back office. So you've never tested it. I've had people for 9 months that can't get in. I said, well, share a screen, go to your profile, and I'll say, is that your OMail? And they go, oh my God, that's not what I'm using. I said, but that's right. Even if it's wrong, that's right. Whatever's in your profile, that's right. Even if you don't like it, that's what you got to use. And I found it was 100% that night. That's what the problem was. So really, people need to check that.
Classic case right here, the Mad Hatter. I thought I typed in AI solutions and I typed
Now, see, wait a minute. I never brought your name up, did I?
well, no, you didn't.
Guilty.
But I was one of the first to do that bamboozle move. So it does happen. Doesn't matter who you are. Typos do happen, but you're going to live with it because I've now gotten 2 answers from, from the support people. Cannot be changed just yet.
And you got to think of something. When you write support, if the problem is that the OMail is not what you think it is, and you write support and want them to fix it, no wonder why they send you something back like, what? They don't even get it. They don't understand what you're saying. Because to them, there's your OMail. They don't understand why you can't get in. And the real reason you can't get in this case, you're putting the wrong OMail in. I saw another one. This is something really simple. And I'm not saying people are dumb. Look, the most simplest things is what we forget, right? Because we overcomplicate it. I see people logging in and forget to take off omail.ai. They put the whole email in. Won't work.
No,
It won't
no.
work. It won't work. I got in. I saw somebody do it. I said, hey, you got to remove OMail. And the first thing they say, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I did
I
that
said, don't,
before.
yeah. I said, don't worry. That happens to everybody.
I mean, I do it today. I type the whole thing, and then it doesn't take it. Then I say, oh yeah. Then I have to erase.
That's right. Yeah,
just
that's right.
So.
We'd like to say thank you to Ms. Oseta. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate that super sticker. Very kind.
Thanks, Oseta.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Okay, we go to now Wanda Kelsey's question.
And Wanda says or asks, when I invite someone in another country will they be able to understand it in their language?
See, I talk too much. That's why I didn't want to come on here. Anyway, when you send them to the link at the top of every page, okay, at the top of every page, the pages that are coded to us, there's a little square box. If you click that, it names every language that it has. They can click that and change the language to whatever who they are. It'll be in Arabic. It'll be in any language that you are. They got hundreds of them, hundreds. So yes, it will be in their language.
And Chris is showing us what it looks like.
Yeah. See,
Yes.
see, great minds think alike. I love it.
And what does it look like, Chris? What they click on?
Yeah.
What's
That's
the
it.
icon? Yeah, the country. So what's the icon that they click to pull down those countries?
It's a top right corner of the OAS
Once you
dashboard.
tap on it, the whole language will drop down. Then just choose your country, choose your language.
All right, thank you. And next up, Carmela Schwartz from Israel. When I go to ONET, sometimes it doesn't let me put all the pictures I have in my laptop.
Yeah.
First question is, why do you want to put all your pictures from your laptop in the?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I don't know. I put pictures in at least one every day, so I don't know.
It could just be one of those things that
when you make a post and you add a picture, it automatically goes into your O media. Automatically. So after you do one, go to your O media, you'll see every post you made with an image or a video. They're both there.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, by the way, I know that because I found it by accident. No, because I'm going, where are these going? And they're all lined up really nice.
They're saved by AI and O media, right? That's where they go.
Yeah.
Really good.
Listen,
it's
OES does so much more than we think it does. I'm telling you. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's easier before you do your post. While you're free, transfer the picture into your own net. Store it there. So when you do your own post, you can easily pull out. Because sometimes your signal is slow, and while you're doing the post, then you want to pull out the picture from your laptop. It's slow. No, it's still on turning and turning. Why not? When you're free, create a library. Your image library, your own net.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And by the way, even if you're doing a post and you're going to have an image, if you don't have it there, upload the image before you write.
Yeah.
Like have the image there and then write what you want. It seems to work better. I'm not sure why, but only because I've done both ways and I had a problem. But when you do the image first, it seems to be better. I don't know why.
All right.
Some images have bigger file. Yeah.
And next up, we have John Boutakis with a super sticker. John, very kind to you, brother.
Thank you, John. Oh, wait a minute. They're not my super stickers, are they? Thank you, John. Thank you very much.
All right. Just check the email, Marty. I'll send you the check.
Keiko says,
I'm not getting any of that, so I don't care.
Keiko says, on the QR code edit. Thank you, Marty, for your clarification. I'll wait and see for now. All right. Good stuff, Keiko.
Okay, so we have 200 comments since I last
No.
question. So I'm sure there's probably dozens of questions embedded in here. It's a matter of finding them because I was just focused on the ones we already hear. Okay, here's a new question from Michael Brooks.
And Michael says, I'm a founder, but I created another account in OES. However, I want to delete the new OES. Okay, before doing it, how do I move the one sign up from that account to my founder account? Kind of sounds like he meant to put it under himself. Is that what you're getting, guys?
Yeah.
The new the new account that you set up is probably a customer account. Yes, you can delete it and redo again under your own founder affiliate link.
I see what he's saying though. This guy signed up as a customer, but he clicked on the affiliate link, and then he put the link out and he brought somebody in under him as a customer, not under him as a founder. Correct?
No.
You're up the creek without a paddle. No, I'm just kidding. What you can do is if you know the person, you delete the account and say, look, get another email. I'm going to send it to you. Sign up on this one, then you'll be with me under as an affiliate. I mean, as a founder. If you know them. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But losing the founder position is not worth one affiliate. Trust me. Okay, but if he'll go with you, take him with you.
Sure.
He'll probably go with you.
We don't need to create a new email if this person knows the guy who signed up under him. He can tell him to delete the account, and that email can still be reused.
That's it. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm done. There he goes. Made me look like an idiot. Yeah, that's exactly what you can do. By the way,
Point of
that's the easiest way to do it. Everything I said in the last 5 minutes, completely ignore it. Freaking unbelievable. While I'm listening to him, I'm going, well, that would be much easier, wouldn't it? I'm like, idiot.
Can you say that again? Because I was looking at the comments. So I missed it.
No, I'm not saying it again. I just called myself an idiot.
No, that's Francis. Francis, not you. That's
Francis.
Francis saying it.
And Lynn goes, Marty, I want to hear you say it again. Thanks.
What was it?
I say if he know the friend, get a friend to delete the account, that email can be reused again.
Okay. All right. So thank you to
No. Don't say okay. You didn't get it. I can tell.
No, I didn't get it. I don't want to waste time.
No. You don't have to waste it. What he's saying is, if the gentleman that signed underneath him as in the wrong account, if that guy deletes his account, he can use that email again.
Oh,
because the account is deleted. Right. Instead of making a new email, like I said, this idiot in New Jersey. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that. So thank you to
Calistro. Thank you, Calistro VC, with a super sticker. Very kind of all you guys. Wow. Thank you. And Guyana. All right. Formerly from New York, now staying in Virginia, if I remember right, Guyana. Thank you for that super sticker. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you.
And Gina Leva saying we've got 192 likes at 9:34 p.m. Let's get to 200. Yay, she's a good cheerleader for that kind of stuff. And we want to thank Char2.
Char2, thank you. From Singapore.
It's Charmaine.
Right. I always call it Char2, but yeah.
All right.
Good stuff. Thank you for that super sticker. Very, very kind of you.
Charmaine with a P, right? Her last name, Peruso or something like that. P. All right. And Sharon says, I will create my post and save it to Microsoft Word. So if I need to post on another platform, I will just copy, paste, and do not need to type all over again. That's a nice hint.
Yes.
And John Butakis says, I have to go back to my job, my JOB, which is just over broke. Everyone, enjoy the rest of this live and just know that any brand ambassador still in a JOB, get ready to sack your boss.
I like that.
I love that expression.
Sack, not sock, sack.
Stack. That's what I said, stack. And Michael Brooks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an old man. I can't hear.
It's okay. Michael Brooks, you can just keep that customer account with the sign up and see how it develops. It is still quite viable as an income stream, just not under a founder account. Michael Brooks says, I understand. I got it.
All right, Michael. And Michael's here every night. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
John says, I have a very, very strong feeling that I will be sacking my JOB boss before the end of this month. You're fired, says John Butakis.
Go ahead and sock them. What's the difference? On the way out the door, sock them.
We sound kind of violent, though. All right, so now we go on to, let's see, that one's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next
Sharon.
one,
Did you do Sharon?
not yet. Sharon Koo.
Sharon Koo, question for Marty. Is ONET still undergoing construction, as I'm not able to post on ONET yet?
Thank you for your hard work. Appreciate it much.
I would think there's a lot of updating going on because you saw the other day the site was very slow. We couldn't log in, but there's a lot of work being done. I believe the day that they say, okay, you can purchase OConnect, things are pretty good shape. I think that's when we know that it's customer grade, even though it'll be better than anything else. And then they're just going to enhance it from there. Yes, there could be work being done. Yes, definitely.
Thank you for that question.
We're supposed to get an update. I'm sorry, Lynn.
No, go ahead.
Supposed to be an update back there anytime. In fact, the day's just now starting in India, so I would not be surprised you wake up tomorrow and there's an update back there about what Ash had told Crazy Chris Johnson. So we can read that, and I think the updates will give us caught up on what's going on. Maybe the question that Sharon just asked, actually. So.
Right. Next question, Patience Osei Wari says, hi, I am able to log into the OES daily, but I am unable to access my OMail. Anytime I click on my OMail, it goes back to the dashboard.
Yes, we handed in hundreds of emails that are having that same problem, and they're working on it. I'm telling you right now, that's being worked on as we speak.
Okay.
Gee, I never heard that one before.
I've heard that one before, actually. That particular one, they get sent
Yeah.
back to the dashboard. Yeah.
From me, from me.
I know you're being sarcastic. I got it.
Okay,
So,
Frank Rose in the
I'm
house.
always sarcastic.
Frank Rose here, and he says, do you think an autoresponder will be added to OES for anyone that wants to be a recruiter using OMail?
I asked that question actually. Here's what with the new with AI, artificial intelligence, and what they're setting up. We have to look at things different. I'm not sure we're going to have what you're used to as an autoresponder or what I'm used to as an autoresponder. I believe as people opt in around the world, I think we're going to be chatting with them, and eventually it'll get to the point either they say, I want to opt out, or they come into unpassive. And I think a lot of this will be done by AI, believe it or not. So don't look at what we used to do and the old way of doing things. Because I'm no doubt I had AWeber cost me hundreds of dollars a month to store names. Like right now, an autoresponder would be very helpful for me, but I'm not going to get one because I want to go with whatever Unpassive is doing, which we're going to find out very, very soon. So wait and see what happens and all those answers and stuff. Just remember this, what you're used to and what we used to do and what we think is the right way is obsolete. They're going to do stuff totally different than we've ever seen, and it will be better and more efficient. So just wait and see what happens.
Sorry,
Right, good
Marty. This unpassive login page is already an autoresponder in itself. When anybody sign up, you will have an automatically informed by the notification on the right hand side.
Absolutely. And so do they, right? They get the same notification that we get, which is very good. And also, you can send an email to everybody on your list, right? At any time you want. So it's a good thing. You're going to see. We just got to get used to it. Let it get going. Let Ash explain how it's going to work. And I think we will be amazed. We're not going to have a problem having people come in. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And can you guys, somebody talk about the fact that the OConnect that we're currently using is not the version that we're going to eventually be using in a short time, so that people can understand and be more patient?
Yeah. I think by the time we get used to whatever oatmeal we'll have, there'll be a new one. And by the time we get used to that, there'll be an upgrade, and then there'll be another upgrade. It's only going to get better. You know, they're going to add language. They're going to add different features where you can, if you have it hooked to a classroom, you can. I mean, there's so many things that they're going to be adding as we go, and that's happening now. Okay, that's why you see the site go down. They're working on things that we can't see. It's upgrades. It's upgrades of things that they. But every time they're on, so you got to realize all these people in Hyderabad and uh, Dubai, they all have accounts. They see what we see. It's not. It's not like we see something we have to tell them. They're living it. They see it too, and they're working on it. And they also are updating. So they're updating. They're working. And there's a side by side. There's another what you see that we can't see where they fix it up and then they migrate it in. And then there might be 50 different things that have been upgraded, and you find, wow, this is faster, that's working better, this is working better. And that's what's going to happen every day. But yeah, she's right. I believe the O Connect that we actually go to market with will not be exactly what we've seen now. It will be better. And what we have now, when it's right, it's really nice. So yeah, we're going to be proud of what we're part of for sure. Sure.
Richard Lamott, Rob and Marty and John, love bite. All right.
Love bite me.
I guess that was meant for you, Marty. And we talked.
I appreciate it, Richard.
And we have a lot of people thanking us for this session. Congratulations to Francis, Teng Menor, Chris Tiozon, and John Barilla for being excellent panelists. Proud of you all. Thanks to Marty for your hard work as usual. And Lori Lensis says, I could use some prayers right now. We got major fire with high winds coming my way, but I'm still listening. So let's send prayers her way.
She's on the west coast of the United States. Prayers your way for sure.
And we have Kushbu Agrawal here. She's a strong leader in Nepal, and she says, super discussion with great leaders. Willow is here, and she's saying, I have many accounts that I do not get access to Omail. They did fix a couple, and one was my fault, kinda.
Well, I know that feeling.
Yep, we have all of them, Willow, no doubt. We have all the ones that aren't working.
And Lonnie says, hi, when I click on my affiliate or users, I don't see them. It says 0 for each. So I think Francis has a workaround for that, right, Francis?
Yeah. If you see a 0 number in your my user, you can go to, as I said, at the top of the notification bell and find the people that sign up. It's way there. The next place you can find is over at your old mail. Just in case if you don't have old mail, then the notification bell will have all your user populated there.
Absolutely, with the date and everything. Yep.
Because we get an email just like the new customer / affiliate. Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, it's only getting better every day, guys. And Chandan says, thank you so much, Robin. Session. There's a lot of people appreciating the Q&A today, meaning that we provided value to them, and that's what we always aspire to do.
I'm not expiring yet.
Bari. Boom, boom, boom says Kushbu on path of worldwide business total internet solution. Fire it up, June month. And John Butak says, sorry, Marty, the next super sticker will be for you, brother. LOL.
Oh, there you go. You're quite the salesman there.
Hey!
I'm just kidding.
You know. Tina Leva says, I'm the same, Marty. I want to wait for the unpassive tools to do things. I'm excited for that.
That would be the smart way to go, for sure.
That's for sure. And Engineer Shushanta says,
I have 20.
Oops, sorry. 1 second.
You sit down or I can read it.
Okay, the computer's acting up. Go ahead.
Okay. Engineer Sushanta says, I have 25,000 followers. I post only on-passer promotional videos and images to make my followers know about OP, on-passer, its products, values, etc. Please give me an easy tip to convert those followers to traffic. Excellent question with that many.
Well, Amazon's selling a magic wand for. No, listen. There is nothing magical. There's you can. You know, what can you do? You can share with them what they have. Try not to give too much information. Little is a lot. Just, you know, how would you like to have? What if there was an email that did this, this, and this? That's all you got to say. You can have that too, and they do it. Boom. Right? I had a video get a million hits, and you know what it was? What if? What if there was a company that did this, this, and this? Would you be interested? Absolutely. I see people, big fancy websites, all this crazy stuff, bells and whistles, $500 website. I was the ugliest website, and I got 990,000 hits, 20,000 shares. People came in 3 months after the company closed. So it's just what you got to, you test things, you see what people like. But like I said, where you get really moving is when you put a post out. Always look at the shares, because anytime somebody shares something of yours, it breaks that bubble. It puts you in somebody else's bubble. That's a big deal on Facebook, because Facebook likes to keep everybody tight. I had somebody tell me, I got 5,000 friends. I don't care if you got 5,000 friends or not. Facebook makes sure that X amount only see what you post. Not all your friends see it. How are they going to make money if they give you everything that you got coming? That's not what they do. So, you know, wait till on passive comes. That's where you're going to see you buy traffic. You can targeted traffic. You're going to be able to do tracker. You're going to find out, hey, I'm sending traffic to this country, this country, this country. This country's doing 10 times better. This one's, take that country out and tell the company, I want to drive traffic to these two countries instead of these three. Take the one out. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll find out what happens. So
what a benefit from OTrim. It's gotten us warmed up for OTracker, really.
Oh yeah, OTrim is amazing. Trim URL. It's absolutely amazing what it does. It makes a QR code. It tells you who clicked on it, what city, what country, what device did it use, what browser did it use. I mean,
Whether
come on.
Facebook or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's all. Yeah, people don't even know.
I think, sorry, Engineer Susanta has 25,000 followers. It's very, very powerful. Follower is different from views. You know, those, if they are follower, they have the details all with you. With
That's right.
Engineer Susanta. If you personally, if you demonstrate or connect on your so-called your whatever your webinar is, you know, if you personally demonstrate, I'm sure that these people will follow you, and you ask them to purchase, they will buy. No? Right.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I would do a webinar and tell them to join you. And how you join me is fill out this form.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, while you're filling it out, we're going to give you a free email. That's how you word stuff. I go, oh, I'm getting a free email too. Boom, they come in, they go to your webinar. They're in the system forever. So they're already with you, even if they don't like Go Connect, which I can't imagine that's going to happen. But
you 25,000, 10% is good.
Oh yeah. No doubt. You take what you can get.
Yeah.
Take what you can get. It's how you word things. Just how you word it. I thought this was a 1 hour show. What are you guys doing?
I know, and I'm the one that usually yells at him. Hey, it's about that time. What do you think? I don't know.
We'll wrap up shortly, but we'd like to answer all the questions that we can if you guys can.
I'm just kidding anyway.
John wasn't. Tori from the one and only Singapore. Thank you, Toy. Very kind of you and very gracious.
And
Thank you.
And Toy Him also helps us in social media. She always promotes our show. Thank you so much. We do know that.
She's my angel. She's my inviter.
Oh, yay, Toy Him.
Oh wow.
Someone great. We appreciate
Sister
you.
Toy.
Toy.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And we have, okay, let's go through some of these. What a nice discussion is going on. It is appreciated. Thanks to all the panelists. Ying Yang says, amazing Q&A. RobLynn Live, gratitude. And we have Sharon Koo. She's also a strong supporter of our RobLynn Live. And she says,
Thank you so much to Francis,
you can read this side.
Teng. Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Marty DeGarmo, Chris Tiozon, for the great encouragement. I hope to step out of my comfort zone soon as I have stage fright. Not allowed. We don't go with stage fright.
She doesn't dare to speak in public yet, but she's going to be able to, right? Marty has seen so many who are
Oh yeah.
scared.
Yeah, I'm an introvert. It's hard for me to do that.
You are.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And Diona is a regular fan of ours, and she says, wonderful content, RobLynn and panelists. Thank you all so much. And we have a thank you from Shar too.
All right, thank you very
Melanie
much.
says, great live, and thank you. And we have Anna from Samoa who says,
Great
great
session.
session.
Thank you, RobLynn Live, Marty Francis, John, Chris, and Tang.
We have Bhaskar Sarkar. He's one of our volunteer supporters who help us promote. He says, thank you all panelists to be here. It's really fascinating day. Appreciative. Oh, quick question from Sheikh Rahim 27. Question, is my user still
He doesn't see them on the dashboard.
My user still, I don't see.
He doesn't see them on the dashboard.
Just go to the bell and check your user.
Go to the bell, check your users there. Richard Lamotte says, I'm late. Do we buy O Connect now?
Not just yet, Richard, but every day now. Where you been, Richard?
We love you, Richard.
Yes,
What? I must have missed something.
And we have Lucy says, I am enjoying today's panelists. Wow, you are all amazing. We love you all. And we have George Akum. He says, the RobLynn Live of today is one of the most inspiring and educative that I have assisted in. Fortune Moyo says, I stay logged into OES throughout the day. I am doing most of my emails in OMail, and I just enjoy looking at the features. Isn't that nice? Dr. Lisa Lee says, thank you, panelists, for your wisdom. Thanks, Rob and Lynn, for allowing your platform to be used for this informative live. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning on Pacifians. And we have a super sticker from
Richard Lamotte. Thank you for that super sticker. We appreciate you, brother. And
Thank you, Richard. Oh, wait a minute, that's not me again, is it?
stick around long enough.
I still get nothing.
Yeah, but at least it's consistent, right?
True. And you know, Marty, and I know this is trite and it's been said probably 25,000 times, we actually don't have an idea of where this ship is going.
Oh no, we don't know.
It's huge.
Yeah, we don't know.
And that's
I
good.
talk to Ash, and he'll say something like, "Wow, you won't believe what's coming." I go, well, "What you said?" Oh no, something else. It never ends. Never. I don't know how many things he can juggle at one time, but he must be doing it with his feet because he's always got something new coming. So
did we get all the questions?
No. Let me.
Okay. All right. Oh, you're taking a spoon. All right.
And if we can, if you don't mind, Marty, if I know you usually have to leave right away, but we'll be ending. We're wrapping up soon. We're going to go over the super stickers and then a quick photograph session afterwards, please, Marty. Because we usually miss you. You're not never in that screenshot. So we want to make sure you stay. So shall we wrap up?
That might be on purpose. You know what I mean, Lynn?
We can take a hint. We got it.
Yeah.
All right. Super stickers that came RobLynn Live's way, and we're very grateful for any of them and all of them. First off, I'd like to say thank you to Francis. Francis, very kind of you, brother. And Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you, sir. The Auctioneer Supreme.
And there's Francis.
That's Francis. Okay, thank you.
And we have Aseta Sanfo,
Aseta, thank you.
John Butakis,
John Butakis, that guy from down under. Thank you, John. Very kind.
Calistro Vizi,
Calistro Vizi, thank you, thank you.
Gianna,
Gianna from the DC area, Virginia area at the moment. Thank you. And Charmaine, thank you. We appreciate that very much. And did we hit everybody? Nope, we didn't yet. Toy him, thank you, Toy. Very kind. And one and only Richard Lamott. Thank you, Richard.
Lamott.
You can still
Lamott, like
Lamott.
like a dog. M-U-T.
Yeah. You got mad at me because I said it wrong. I thought I was saying it right.
Well, that was 3 years ago. He forgave us. That's cool. All right.
All
Well,
it counts is Marty Ash is juggling with his hands and shuffling with his feet.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I want to mention what's coming tomorrow, if I may. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're looking for maybe an OP 360. What do you think, Marty? You ready?
Yeah.
Get the together.
Definitely.
What time?
Yeah.
What time do you have it?
Did you decide yet?
I tell you what, I asked to see if he if he was coming on. If he is, he can pick the time. So it's either going to be 12 or 2. So I don't know. Right now, we're not 100% sure.
Okay.
If he doesn't come on, we'll probably have it at 12.
All right. Got it.
Got it. And we have OES Malaysia in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And the instructor for that session is none other than Francis Tay. Francis, you want to say a few words about tomorrow's session?
Yeah, I'm also doing the topic on the importance of the NDA and why you need to be in as an affiliate.
Is that open to anyone or just your group?
For anyone, open to affiliate.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to come.
Are you an affiliate? You have to be an affiliate.
I'll double check, make sure.
It's early morning, 9 a.m. your time.
Yeah, it's going to be for us 9 a.m. Eastern and for Francis 9 p.m. Is that right in Singapore?
12 hours ahead. Yeah, I got you.
All right.
But we will finish in time for your 360.
That would be cool. Thank you.
So,
yeah,
are you going to?
I might come visit. What's that?
Were you going to come early and do your show, or are you just going to hold off to the hell there?
I don't know. As soon as I find out what's going on, oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. If it's at 10 o'clock, I mean, if it's 12, I usually do a live at 10. If it's at 2, I can still do it at 12. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. That's a good point.
You can do live in the Malaysia show.
yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I got to wait and see what Al says. If he says anything, I don't know.
Live from Malaysia.
Live. Okay, beautiful.
Could we have a couple of last words from everybody? Let's start with Chris.
Oh, thank you very much for this RobLynn live session, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and because I enjoyed it with Marty, Teng Menor, my mentor in the Team O Philippines, John Barilla, our chat moderator who is here now, and our Shifu Master Kung Fu and OES training, Francis Tay. and of course the hosts of Rob and Lynn.
Thank you. Thank you. Tang, over to you, brother.
It's always a pleasure to be in the same screen with the greatest leaders. What else can I ask for? If you have Marty, if you have RobLynn, John, and my master, Kung Fu Master OES, Francis Tay, I cannot ask for anything more. Thank you for having me.
Good stuff. And over to you, Mr. Barilla. Tin Man, talk to us.
Did he get frozen?
He's not. You're not on. You're muted. Muted.
Uh-oh, rookie mistake. I was saying, I'm really happy to be here with everybody. I really admire the folks that are on with me tonight. I'm usually, I don't consider myself a leader. I consider myself a helper, and I consider myself kind of a producer of this show. Although Lynn is the executive producer, I'm always causing trouble for them. And I'm just happy to be here. I want to thank everybody for letting me participate in this tonight. That's all. Thank you.
And Francis, over to you for a final from you.
Thank you again for another big moment for my life, to see for an introvert to be among those great leaders here, especially all of you, Marty, Brother Chris, Brother Tang, and John, and then our lovely couple here, Rob and Lynn. Thank you for inviting me here.
Glad you were here. Marty, ball's in your court, dude.
Hey, thanks everybody that I could be here. Look, there's a few groups that I love being around, and you guys are definitely one of them for sure, because you tell the truth, you tell the way it is, and that's a big deal in Unpassive. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad I came because I learned some stuff too. So yeah, I learned how to not put my foot in my mouth, so that's a good thing. Anyway.
Well, all righty. That's about it from here. We'll be back tomorrow night. I know this is a shocker, but 8 p.m., rain or shine, sickness or health, RobLynn Live at 8 p.m. Hopefully we'll have some updates.
Say it again. Say it. It's that time.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, George.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Thank you all.
Stick around for a quick picture.
Bye-bye to everyone. Thank you for being here. You're great.
All right, see y'all. Bye. I'm just kidding. I'll wait.
Okay.